was like the creative spine of every segment we did as a correspondent. It's either who started this or what's the solution. And within that, you find the jokes. And so with this show, it's a lot lighter. So I get to just more so inform people than really dig into who we need to point the finger at. But I think there's still a responsibility, whether we like it or not, as comedians, that you can say, I'm just making jokes. Hey, anytime they go jokes start no lie, that's cool. But you got to respect the fact that some folks are going to use that as ammunition to justify doing terrible shit.
Let me ask you a question. Is there any such thing as accountability for comics? Should we expect accountability from comics? Is that even a fair expectation, or is that not a part of the calculus that goes into being a stand-up comic or a fan of stand-up comedy?
I don't think it's.
You want to be a comedian?
I don't think any comedian.
You want to be a comedian, right?
That this joke that's going to change
Take a train.
Or really set things off. I think the issue now is that we got
New Jersey trains would be $12.50. You hop on that joint free. Perform, it might pay you.
That's how you perform. That's not sustainable.
I wouldn't do it.
We're lazy. We're not doing anything that's really, in my opinion, informatively good. Because you're just going, oh,
but
you
you're
can't
not
take
me.
a joke.
At least I told you, you're not me. Yeah, now I'm not doing what you doing.
Is the punchline, bro? Where's the attempt at making someone laugh? So if you're saying stuff to get people to react negatively or positively, to me, that's just a whole.
They think it is, man.
That ain't even performing as much as that's just being a pundit or a commentator, man.
For your interpretation.
I don't think we should be putting that responsibility because not every comedian is trying to change the world.
People be slacking on. People be slacking on interpretation.
Just trying to tell you, like, if you look at the '85 South Show, we just use them as an example. Well, they're just trying to
somebody
it's two types of comedy.
with a punchline at.
And comedies that help you escape the
I was waiting for you to finish. That's a standardized test. That's a biased opinion.
Brilliant comics do both.
You don't need no punchline. You wasn't listening. You anticipating the next thing I was going to say.
And then he could somehow bring that back into a political issue.
Not pressure, but put accountability on these people that you're speaking to in your days and journeys.
Next special, it's reactionary to whatever's happening around it. But I don't think any comedian should be sitting out here acting like their jokes are as good as activism or as good as going out and door knocking and petitioning. It can be if you want it to be. Like even with my material, bro, like I try to just find the third rail.
You said I'm perfecting to criticize, training up my haters' eyes.
So I don't want to do preacher comedy. That's just not. That doesn't interest me. But if I can take something we already been laughing at, and I can figure out another angle to look at it, then maybe that helps you normalize the conversation around the issue. But I can't get on Reddit and start seeing how many people started looking at such and such things. All I can do is just say, look, Clarence Thomas novel. You can buy Clarence Thomas for the price of a house in Georgia. So the Democrats need to start buying Supreme Court justices. That's the solution. So you want to talk about Roe v. Wade? Let's talk about the fact that you can get a Supreme Court justice for $100,000.
I say when it's time to record, and it's nothing to talk about. Use it as a promotional exercise. No time to fret, no time to panic. You know what I mean? Confidence is consistency. Confidence is consistency. And panic.
Politicians who will soon be in Washington. That's how you infiltrate Washington. If you get all of that from that joke, great. But if not, I don't know how to, in a funny way, spell out all of everything that I just said to you. But that's what I just feel. So I try to use, like for me, that's how I try to use politics. I just don't think everything is intelligent enough or has the work ethic or the interest to approach every joke like that.
Why would I do that?
The moment we say we assume all these rules to be held to
You
the
can't
same
do nothing for me from that sheet, boy. This is the best you
like
get.
we all came out of the same ethics academy.
Who have you ever?
And so that's where judging one the same as the other, society is now going to say, well, none of y'all can say the joke about this. Well, if my joke is good, they ain't gonna even listen to the premise. And you know, I think that, you know, comedian Michael Bigley has said it, you know, years ago. He said, but comedy only works if we all agree on the premise. And now we don't even agree that the earth is flat, bro. So if I start a joke from that spot, that the earth is round, it don't even matter what the punchline is. You don't agree with the premise, right? So right there. So when you're watching, as a liberal, a Trump rally, the entire event is a premise you don't agree with. So it's never going to.
I voted for Trump.
So apologize to who, and then get what?
He spent that chicken.
You're better off standing on it, becoming a martyr amongst your families.
I'm curious, and I'm asking you to speculate a little bit, especially because of what you just said that was funny.
Gangster.
Do you think, I think we can all agree that Tony Ball, if he was funny, do you think that we wouldn't even be talking about this?
What is funny? That's the thing. I don't think that.
See, every slang term gets thoroughly inspected.
I'll agree there.
And they would re-perform.
Is there? Well, here's a question back to you.
By me.
Is there a
Man,
conservative
shit.
comedian that you like? Is there a comedian you don't agree with that you like right now? Because
Yo, turn some more music on or something, man. I don't want to play. I want you to hear what he got to say. What they got to say.
Carlin can make you laugh even if you didn't agree with him.
Yeah.
Like Tony bombed. Okay, he bombed by the standards of political ideology within that. There was punchline. There was attempts at punchline. The Puerto Rican thing, that's a punchline. It's not a good joke, but it was a punchline. And you see those Puerto Ricans are already
Still ain't turn that shit on, huh?
Bomb their guy. Yeah. Which to me is an even worse endorsement because they're going, I don't care about the joke. I still like Trump versus the joke is funny. Right.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that you asked that question. I think that's a very key question. And so I would say the takeaway. Conservative comedians, I can't think of any right now that I'm into because I can't think of any comedians that I would identify as directly conservative.
As a whole.
But I'll say this.
I find jokes funny.
So there are jokes that are from white guys about black people that I think are funny. Like Bill Burr.
What you gonna do, man?
He has a couple of jokes.
You gonna take it day by day?
He was talking about going to meet a girl in Harlem and how more nervous.
You gonna go with the times?
The numbers
You going with the times?
went up.
Yeah, and then they started naming civil rights leaders. And like anytime a girl goes on streets he gets nervous.
You gonna go with the times even when the times is hurting things?
Like it's funny because
what are you gonna do?
It's not totally it's not racially charged.
You know what I mean? It's always somebody telling me, yo,
the one that he has where
my advice is good. As long as I'm convincing you I'm in the right.
This motherfucking Asian. And black guys go, hey, this Asian motherfucker.
Convincing always sound like coerce.
Completely changes the joke. There are
Gotta do
comedians that
something. It's a new year, January 2nd.
I think the punchline of Puerto Rico being an island filled with garbage, that's a garbage island, that the people and the culture
What are you doing? You can do it now.
Is the thing that, like, I look at that and I go, who would laugh at that? Like, who would laugh at all the people there being garbage?
Right now, you do it right now. If you doing it, I mean, if it's getting done, then shit, it's probably not up to you if it's getting done. But if you're doing it, you can get it done right now. You can go do it right now.
Also, is that, and Carlin too, is that Burr has a way of creating a power dynamic within the joke where the minority is either equal or greater than. He has a joke about being on the train and how black people can use racism.
I mean, ain't a lot of room in Chrome.
A black guy was trying to get on the train, but the door was closing on him and the train was crowded. And the conductor is yelling at the black guy. The black guy goes, why you ain't yelling at these honky motherfuckers? And the whole joke is about a black guy attacking white people and how as a white man he couldn't say shit as equally racist back to the black guy. So I think there's a way that you got to craft it in a way where it makes sense. When you start speaking in broad generalities, man, you don't piss people off. That's just the reality of it. As a comedian,
taking it day by day with all 2024, man. We still trying to do that. It's the word.
I think this is probably the last comedian that's going to get ripped out of Trump. I just think if you make the
We're gonna play this music.
you have to stick the landing. And this is I love
You feel me? I'm gonna play this music. And I'm gonna keep my head up. I'm gonna focus on the next thing. Dead.
We were talking about
I'm gonna put everything I got in position. All offense. Best defense is a good offense. Word to essential.
I've heard white comics use the N-word in a way where I'm like, all right. I ain't saying I'm gonna go and play it on BET.com, but if you're gonna make the attempt and you're going to structure it, at least you structure it in a way where you're trying to mention what you're trying to laugh about, outrage, that's a limited reservoir. And I don't know, that's just not how I'm trying.
That's the first one that don't make sense. They ain't have a show first, but a show first.
Last question for me about speaking around. When you started off talking, you started talking about free speech being ethnic, and probably would say that, and you would say it was, probably after the backlash would say that that's currently the case now. Do you feel that way as
That Gorilla song, dang, boy. It's gonna dang. Ooh.
Hollywood those girls on her. Like it was nothing. I had no problem with trying to chill with 200. It makes a sense of sensible to keep someone like Shane Gillis, who's probably the last of the last do nothing but walk out my door. That's how shorty old racist that they put it up because anything any night it be alright. I do taxes, my mother got an alibi. $1 saying we be right when you come by. I done stop by, so you know we roll right. I don't got time for this every night. Listen, officially certified and verified. Solemnly swear to tour by. Larry talked about Chappelle getting his re-up, and he was outraged more than Chappelle. Chappelle had some trans employees at Netflix protesting, losing their jobs. He got against that man. So the idea of you can't speak freely.
And if y'all seen these last 4 episodes, 4 videos thrown up by NBC, not Jake, then you'll see basically what they want to say, rigmarole, like, you'll see the itinerary that be popping up for me every other day. This ain't just because it's subscription. That shit is because, you know what I mean, they want you to be there. They want you to watch some shit, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say they leave you there, but shit, I hear it all the time. They talking about saying, they talking about saying, yo, show up. Oh man, I get tired of it, and then that shit be killing me, so one thing you can't deny, and that's reality, because
we're gonna find out just how free speech really is. Because that's where we're talking about locking up folks and taking away licenses. And I really do believe that there will be some degree of an attempt at dictatorial. Like there's a comedian.
it gotta become to a point, right, where you have things that you haven't gotten for yourself, and then you start getting into moral victories, moral providing, and moral manhood victories. And it's not that you become dependent, but it's that you become independent. know what I mean?
No different than a store or a Ticketmaster game.
And all the things you have for defense is to determine another person.
Andrew Schultz lost the booking of his venue. Schultz did that Trump
I mean, you had something before, you feel me? So you kind of know how it is to have something and then have to protect what you got too, or see that you can protect it, not have to, but see that you can.
Or did that venue just go, we don't rock the Schultz? And then this other venue goes, we do.
I just know being real and staying solid always pay off. That's all I know. You feel me? Being held to a high regard and being qualified to the point you overqualified. It pays off to stay solid.
Let's get into this money thing, man.
Or sell you a watch or some shit.
Being independent is staying solid, baby. You know?
And that she doesn't like the Muppets.
I got hands, I got feet, put my shoes on, like everybody else put their shoes on, and I'm not about to give my shoes to another person to go tie. That's a child's play.
And you say you agree with this heresy from my lord?
If I was asked to be on Sesame Street, I don't know if I would go.
Yeah, you know, where the money didn't come in, consistency. It gotta be consistency. That's how I've been saying. Consistency.
And let me just say this broadly.
You know what I mean?
I never really watched Sesame Street growing up. I was aware of it, but I watched Square One. Okay, that was my show, and I watched You Can't Do That on television. Like I was on the one inside of the game.